Good morning, everyone. Ethan Stieber here with Stieber Weather Forecasting on this Good Friday, April 18th, 2025. We got a little bit of weather to talk about, definitely some rainy weather as we head into this Easter holiday weekend for those of you that celebrate. Up on your screen right now is the day one severe weather outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. And it's got basically all the area in a slight risk of severe weather today. Doesn't look to be a huge threat, but still worth talking about a little bit. Tornado probabilities are really, really low. I don't see a lot of tornado potential out of this, but everyone in the slight risk is in that 2%, very marginal threat of tornadoes. Damaging wind looks to be kind of one of the bigger threats out of this, 15% risk in that area. And damaging hail, again, same deal, 50% risk for that. However, notice in all three of these maps, there are no hatched areas, there are no higher risks. Again, not a huge severe weather threat today, but still, again, worth talking about. And after the severe weather threat moves out of here tonight, notice tomorrow, marginal risk, with the highest risk back off to our south and to our west, south of St. Louis. And then again, on the day 3 outlook, this would be for Sunday, chance of severe weather closer to St. Louis, but as of right now, not creeping into our neck of the woods. So you get the picture. Again, slight risk for the area this afternoon and into this evening. Look on radar right now. It's about 10 till 10 as I'm recording this Friday morning. A couple rain showers maybe off towards St. Louis, but nothing showing up really too much on radar right now. Let's time this out for you. First up, the Colorado State University machine learning models kind of show the same thing. Highest threats of anything look to be well off to our west and to our north. You see the hail probability up here on the top right. That's got a little bit higher risk in north and western Illinois. Damaging wind threat, kind of blanket 15% across all of us. And then the tornado threat, again, it doesn't look like a big threat for us here in this area tonight. Primary timing of this looks to be later on this evening, closer to midnight, as we go into the overnight hours. We'll start this at noon today, and you can see maybe some scattered showers along and south of I-70 sometime this afternoon. Those don't look to be very big or any heavy showers, but maybe put a little bit of a dampener on any outside work you got going on. As we go on into the evening hours tonight, here's 7 p.m., watch these storms start to fire up here in central Illinois. That's where the strongest severe weather potential is, and I think the little bit higher chances of those stronger storms. So again, 7 p.m. tonight, stronger storms in central Illinois. As we go later on into the overnight hours, watch how those storms kind of ride off to the north and to the east. We really won't see a whole lot of movement there as we get towards the overnight hours. This is 10 p.m. The storms still are well north of I-70. Could be some stronger storms there, damaging winds and hail being the primary threat. South of I-70, we really don't see much getting in here until after midnight. This is midnight right now on your screen, and maybe a stronger line of storms moving in south of I-70. Those stick around into the overnight hours. Could be some spots of some heavy rain as we go towards daybreak. Here's 5 a.m. and notice those showers and thunderstorms still keep rolling in along and south of I-70. As we go into your first part of your Saturday, here's now 10 a.m. Still some leftover rain, maybe a couple scattered showers, thunderstorms, but the severe weather threat has subsided at that point. And as we go into your daytime hours on Saturday, still some lingering rain showers. I really think Saturday is going to be pretty much of a washout for a lot of the area. And then we may catch a break as we go into the evening hours. Here's now midnight, Saturday night into Sunday. Notice maybe some clearing off to our west, closer towards Salem, over to St. Louis. Catch a break overnight Saturday night. Maybe even be able to sneak in some of those early Easter services before some rain showers start to move back into the picture for your day on Sunday. Looking a little bit longer term here, this will take us just a little bit further. You can see that clearing that I was talking about, maybe for those morning Easter services. This is 10 a.m. Sunday Easter morning. And the 3-kilometer NAM suggests maybe some fairly clear skies for that, or at least dry skies, that is, before some more rain begins to work its way in from the west. That's that severe weather we were talking about. I think that's probably going to decay a little bit as it gets towards us, so less of a severe weather threat for your day on Sunday. Rainfall out of this, I mentioned we could see some higher rainfall amounts this weekend. Overall, I think this is the Weather Prediction Center's forecast ending 7 a.m. on Monday morning, and you can see a lot of the area gets in on 1 inch amounts. If you're closer to that I-70 corridor north, like we were talking about yesterday, maybe pushing 2-inch amounts. These models have trended down just a little bit the last couple days, but 1 to 2 inch amounts I think are fairly likely. This weekend could see some heavier amounts if you get, training thunderstorms camped out over you. And because of that, the Weather Prediction Center has issued a day 2 excessive rainfall outlook. This would be for the day on Saturday, again, where we saw those training thunderstorms over and over again on future radar. Puts us under a slight risk of some excessive rainfall. Nothing, crazy major out of that. The heaviest potential stays back towards St. Louis and southwest of there. So that's kind of the picture, folks. Again, slight risk for the area tonight. I think best timing for that's going to be after about 9 p.m. That's when we should see the storms, especially south of I-70, start moving in. Those storms will stick around overnight. Once that initial wave is through, I think the severe weather threat will subside, but the excessive rainfall and the kind of the flash flooding risk could rise just a little bit. So stay weather aware this afternoon and this evening. If anything changes, I'll let you know, of course. But other than that, look for a rainy weekend as we move into the Easter weekend holiday. If you're off today, if you're off on Monday, congratulations. Enjoy those couple days off. The weather will be nice, at least today on Friday, as you are getting any outside work done before this Easter weekend. So stay tuned for updates. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the Facebook page. Thank you for everyone who's been sharing it. I really appreciate it. And have a lovely Easter weekend.